Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I'm Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as Knitter CNY. This is actually going to be a crochet portion, and it's a product that you may not be aware of, or you might be, and you can let me know about that. I have talked about these previously, but I have a new set that I want to talk about. But first, let's talk about the old set. These are Prym, P-R-Y-M, Ergonomics crochet. This is a crochet hook set. It has 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and 6 millimeter hooks. What makes these different? I'm going to pull out a hook here. Sorry about bumping the camera there. You can see what this head looks like. Too bright, too close to the sun. This head is a little bit different. The body of the whole thing is a little bit different. It's pretty long. These are stamped with the, and that's very difficult to see. Let's focus down here. But they are stamped right here with the, and if I wasn't holding it upside down, it would be even easier to read. They are stamped here with the millimeters. It's in the same color, so it is difficult to see. Let me see if that makes any difference. Probably not. But anyways, I originally bought these because my hands were cramping up with crochet hooks. And so I had trigger thumb. Trigger thumb is when your thumb locks like this, and there's the joint or ligament is not, it catches. So you can't, if you try and do this, it hurts a lot and it basically stays like this. So you have to wear a brace and sometimes get a cortisone shot like I did. And I had to hold my hand when it was braced, had the thumb sticking out like this. And so I needed a hook where I could grasp 4 fingers around the hook like this and still crochet. So these Prym hooks came in handy. They are a synthetic material. This is kind of rubberized down here, but I don't think it's rubber. It's just synthetic material. And they're really easy to hold. They're very light. So if you have arthritis, these might be good for you. And so I have that one set. And then I bought those from Amazon. I think maybe Laughing Hens was the store that sold them, but they might be just available from Amazon now. And then I just got a second set in the mail that I ordered. This is the larger size set. This comes in, the US sizes are L, M, and O, and then there's a 7 millimeter. Well, you're saying, I don't know what size those are. It tells you right on the back that they're 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 millimeter hooks, and easily catches yarn, glides effortlessly through stitches, super smooth handle, reduces fatigue with comfortable shape and grip. I believe that I paid $20 for this set, and I'll pull out the size N hook because that's a pretty common size. We'll kind of put that like there so you can see what exactly it's called. That head, you can see that more easily there. There's kind of a divot in this, and it really, you know, has almost like a duck bill kind of thing. And this is the handle. This one says N, and that is very difficult to see. You can't see that. But it is embossed or raised lettering of this. And they're really easy to hold. I haven't used the larger set yet, but I thought I'd grab some roving. And this hook recommends a Q hook. Now, let's go with the O hook and see how that works up. A Q hook, I believe, is like 14.5 millimeters. Actually, it'll tell me on this label if I were to look. it would say 15 millimeters. So let's find an end. And this is the Wool Ease Roving Stripes. That's a number 6, I believe. Yes, it's a number 6, super bulky. And it's a roving. And of course, I need to find the end. There we go. There's the end of it. And I want to try this to see how this works up. Because we were talking about how I was going to do samples of yarn that would be knits up. So let's move this box. Let's move that yarn. And I'm just going to do a very simple chain. And keep in mind, I have not crocheted on camera before, so it might be a little dicey. And this is pretty easy to do. That's my chain. It comes pretty easily. I'm going to just do a single crochet in the back bump here. So there you go. That pointy head part, the pointy part of the head, goes really nicely into this roving. Obviously a Q hook would make a bigger chain, like a wider fabric. There would be more space between these stitches. But generally you're getting the idea of how this works up. So I really like these hooks for the ease that they work. They're pretty solid. I haven't snapped anything. I have used the double pointed needles before for socks. I think I have a 2.5 of those, or 2.25. I can't remember. I think it's 2.5. So that's the kind of fabric you get. This obviously is pretty dense because there's a big difference between 12 millimeters and 15 millimeters. So let's do a different stitch. Let's do double crochet. So I yarned over, pulled up a loop, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops, do my next stitch, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. Like I said, I haven't crocheted on camera before, so this is probably a big giant mess. So if you want to learn to crochet, I wouldn't recommend learning from me. But so this is pretty easy. This roving style yarn is pretty easily handled by this Prym Ergonomics Crochet Hook. So if you have dexterity issues, if you are looking for a reasonably priced set of crochet hooks, you know, that you are thinking you're going to use long term, that would be the one I would recommend. So let's see how it turned out closer to the camera. This is single crochet on the bottom. These are double crochet. And again, this yarn is Wool Ease Roving Stripes, which is a super bulky that I bought at Joann's. And this was a US size O 12 millimeter hook, but it does recommend a 15 millimeter hook size Q. So obviously you'd get more space in between those stitches, and you would get more individual stitches. They wouldn't be so packed together. So again, if you're looking for those, you can buy the hooks. Sorry about the noise. You can buy the hooks individually, but this is the small set, Prym Ergonomics. This is the large set, Prym Ergonomics. I hope that you might consider looking at them. I don't get any money for recommending products, but I like to show you things that I've used that helped me, so it might help you. Let me know what you think, or if you've used those products. I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully I will post next Sunday, a regular podcast episode. And like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We'll see how it goes. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.